Hello, my name is Jean-Des Benekio and I'm the CEO at the African Boss. This video is part of a video series called How to Create a Course Online Using LearnPress. And in this video, I'll be teaching you about course terminology and course hierarchy. And to explain course hierarchy, let's just use a simple example of a hierarchy that you should be familiar with. In a family, there is parents and they are ranked on top, and then children are below them, and each child can also be in turn a parent to a different child, and that can go on and on and on. And that's what a hierarchy is. So for course hierarchy, what we're talking about is different components of a course. So each course has parts, and in each part there can be lessons and quizzes, and in each quiz there can be a question. And this is how a course hierarchy is. So for example, if I was trying to teach you different parts of the body, and that could be the course, and the different parts could be like the head and the chest. That could be like unit 1 head, unit 2 chest. And out of each of these units or parts, we could have different lessons. Maybe we learn about the eye lesson or mouth lesson, or you can get different quizzes like the eye quiz. And out of these quizzes, you can have different questions, and each of the questions could be about the lens or the retina, and it can go on and on. And this is what a course hierarchy is. The reason why you're learning about course hierarchy is because it's very important to remember that each parent contains the child. And this relationship between parent and child has to be maintained whenever you update the course. So what that means is, if you create a question, you can create a standalone question, and you have to connect it to a certain quiz. And each quiz has to be connected to a certain part. And you cannot connect a quiz to a lesson because they do not have a parent-child relationship. And so on, a part, you have to connect it to a course. And we'll actually dive in deeper once we learn how to update the course in the next lesson. Let's see what it would look like to actually have a course. And this is what it looks like on LearnPress. There is a course name on top, and below you see parts are designed in this way, and then lessons can be part of parts, and quizzes, they are components of a part. So a part could be unit, could be chapters, or you can use any type of nomenclature used on this part. You have like the content in this section, and then you have previous and the next button to navigate between different components. Now that we have learned about the different components and how they are designed and how they are displayed on the LearnPress plugin, now let's go into the last part to learn about each of the components and their settings. And what I mean by settings, each of the components have different settings that you have to update, and some of them are required, some of them you don't need to update them. But in this course, for the sake of time, we'll just focus on the ones that you have to update, and these are the required ones. So let me show you when it comes to the different settings, the ones that you should be focusing on for a course. Each course contains a course name. You should update your course name, you should update your course image, and then the course duration, and the course assessment, the course pricing, and then the course category. There will be a course about how to actually do this, and you'll visually see each of these items, how they look like and how you can update them. So a lesson will contain a lesson name and lesson duration. And those are the two things you have to update for each lesson. For a quiz, you have to update the quiz name, the quiz duration, the quiz passing grade, and then how many times people are allowed to retake the quiz. When it comes to questions, you have to update the question name and the question type and the question points. So to recap what we learned today, we learned about the different course terminology, and also we learned about the course hierarchy. And each course has 4 major components, and they are parts, lessons, quiz, and questions. And each of those course components have different properties, where some of them are required to update and they are needed to update. Some of them are not required to update. And so there will be another course for each of the components on how to update each of their settings. And thank you, and I'll see you in the next course.